Hi, I'm Janice, and I went to BSSM in 2012, first year, and my roommate and a bunch of friends all went to Single Life Workshop. But it was back in the Civic Auditorium with lots of people. So when I actually saw it on the bulletin, like, what Single Life Workshop? I was like telling my niece, you should go to it. You're like in your 20s, you should go to do this. I probably already know all this stuff, and I did social track. But God really nudged me to come. So I was like, okay, I don't know what to expect. And when I walked in, it's like, oh, this definitely looks different than, like Civic Center when they went to. And in my second year, one of my really good friends, she was in the Single Life Workshop. So we constantly do this 1, 2, 3 ski do. So when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, this is very familiar to me. And I was like, okay, but it's so different when I'm doing it with a group of people that I really do not know because she was someone I trusted. But with this new group of people I just met first day, and she's like, tell something you never told people. I'm like, what? Secret? Like, okay, this is, and then as we're starting to share, I was like, oh my God, is any of us going to really show up the next day? I mean, this is what I'm thinking to myself when I'm going home. It's like, maybe none of us will be back tomorrow. But I mean, we all got over this vulnerability hangover, as they call it, right? And we show up. And I mean, I feel like first day there was a lot of brave, we took risk sharing these parts of our lives that maybe we willing to share with our friends and family. So, and then I was like, second day is like, okay, I got a breakthrough yesterday, this is good. Second day I was like, oh my God, there are more things coming up. Like, what is this? Like, where am I? Like, even in social sessions, not many of these things come up. Like, what more? And as I was like, okay, and third day, like even more. I was like, my God, it's like every day I go back and I'm like writing down the things I had breakthrough. And I'm like, my God, it's like, I thought I went to a workshop. I was supposed to learn about dating and all this stuff. And it's like, what am I learning? Like, just like, okay, it's like a bunch of things you learn, but it's like things that, you have to heal the wounds. Like all of us carry wounds. And I think one of the biggest things I learned this weekend was, like we all have shame, we all have guilt, we all have pride, we have so many of those common areas. And that's what bonds us, regardless of what we look like, regardless of our age group, regardless of your background, which foreign country. We have those things because we all went through life. And life brings us a lot of unexpected things. I mean, I think if I did this thing 10 years ago, I'll probably be there sitting like, I got nothing out of it because I think I was whole. But this 10 years or 10 plus years that I've been to, like life thrown a lot of curveballs at me. So I really feel like God's timing is right. Like this time I come here, I really feel like, and I was in a group with these beautiful women and the guy who tolerated all his women sharing about our experience with guys and how it did not go well. So I really felt like, I could open up this group of people. And I just really felt like this is just really good beginning of a year to start this right and to have the foundation. So I really appreciate this.